Something on your mind, Graham, or are you just trying to make your head hurt?
Leave her alone, Kelly.
Hey, why would Ruth have a picture of the freak in her room?
What?
I was just going past through cell and it was still in a little bit of a mess and I was just going
Oh, you get on with it. Shut up.
Well, I found this torn-up photo of the freak. I tried to put it back
What was she
together.
doing in the photo?
Well, she's taken this package from this man. He looked a bit sus to me. Hey, do you reckon he could have been a dealer or something like that?
Support one of our theories, maybe.
Yeah, and you've seen so many dealers in your time, you'd instantly recognise one.
I just said he looked a bit sus, that's all. I was going to bring it to you, but the freak caught me and she took it away from me.
And where was Ballinger while all this was going on?
I don't know.
Sounds like an overactive imagination to me.
Well, if it hadn't been a threat to the freak, she wouldn't have taken it off Daffy.
Do you think Ruth and Joan could be in cahoots? It's a heavy team.
Myra's obviously their target.
Talk to you.
You'll have to wait.
Good God, what happened to you?
I slipped over and fell. It's nothing serious.
You look like you've been hit by a bus.
Now, Ruth, there's something we want to ask you.
Later. I have to find the screw. My phone doesn't work.
Slipped and fell, bull.
Yeah. Someone's worked her over, for sure.
I'd want to do that. If she's teamed up with the freak, whoever did it'll be in trouble.
Mr. Cruikshank, there's something wrong with my telephone. I can't seem to get a dial tone.
Oh, really? We'll have to contact Telecom then, won't we?
How long will they take to fix it?
Well, how should I know? I'm not a phone technician.
I want to use the one in reception, then.
We have to get permission from the governor for that.
You bastards really stick together, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're trying to stop me getting information to the outside about Ferguson bashing me.
Do you really think it's wise, Ballinger, to contact the press with wild allegations like that?
Facts, Cruikshank. Facts the public should know.
Oh? And what about the facts on you? Censorship of newspapers, you know, is entirely at Mrs. Reynolds' discretion. I mean, you wouldn't want the women to learn the truth about you now, would you? Because in all honesty, I don't think you'd last 5 minutes if they got to hear about your little child pornography racket, do you?
I want to see my lawyer.
I'll pass the request on to Mrs. Reynolds right away.
I hear you've branched into photography.
What are you talking about?
Daffy found a photo of the freak in your room. I didn't know you two were so close.
Yes, Ferguson's quite photogenic. What's Daphne done with the photograph?
Ferguson took it off her.
It's a shame. Still, there's more where that came from.
So what's the story?
I was using it to keep Ferguson in line.
Yeah? You're doing a great job.
She's scared. She wouldn't have done this to me otherwise.
So what do you got going with her?
She was bringing grass into the prison for me, but she got hungry. She wanted me to charge for it and to cut the profits. Then she found out that I'd photographed her with a courier and beat me up and ripped up the print.
You're crazy for thinking you could deal with Ferguson.
Don't push your luck with me, Kelly. I'll fix the bitch when the time is right. The lawyer still has the negs.
Okay. So what's the next step?
First, we dispose of Desmond. Then there's going to be a drought on grass. I'm sure the girls will prefer our alternative. Coke and smack. Soon they'll be eating out of my hand.
Hi. Mind if I come in?
Not at all. How are you, Myra?
Fine. Just come to collect the dirty sheets. Have to take care of these. Top quality stuff.
Yes, there's nothing like the finest satin against your skin.
I wouldn't know. I've never had the opportunity.
Why don't you take those? I've got plenty more.
No thanks. I can't see Reno stretching the rules for me.
Pity the regulations are so strict. It seems so unnecessary.
Perhaps they'd like to see us suffer. I know the freak certainly does. I believe we owe you one. I can see you found out about her brand of suffering the hard way.
Yes, well, she won't be doing it anymore, now that she knows I've got the negatives well placed. I can't see her risking everything to get even with you.
No, not when it means her precious career. It was a smart move, that, blackmailing her.
Thank you. Would you care for something decent to eat while you're here?
Looks good. But I'm not hungry.
Oh, let me go!
Not yet, lady. sorry, I might have brought it in. But it was your coffee that I had the pleasure of drinking the other night. It was very nice of you to send Daphne over to keep me company.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do.
What's the hold-up, Mara?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Crookshank. Just wondering if this stuff will go through the washer without any damage.
Top quality stuff can cope with the roughest treatment.
Right, well, get a move on then. Ballinger, the governor wants to see you. Now, come on.
But not yet. Got to be patient, and I'll give you some water later, and you can grow up to be really beautiful and really strong.
Oh, yes, Phil. Grow big and strong for Mummy. Now, pardon me while I puke.
Don't take any notice of her. She just doesn't understand. You and me are good mates, aren't we? I'll look after you, and you look after me.
If you're expecting an answer, you're going to have a long wait. Hey, what's that you got?
Nothing.
Don't fool me. Hand it over.
No, give it back.
It's coke, you bloody lunatic. The screws went over every inch of this hole. What do you think would have happened if they'd have found this little number?
I knew they wouldn't find it. They never touched my plants.
Now look here, vacuum head. I've got to live here too. And I'm not copping any rap because you're getting yourself a habit.
Well, you give it back.
Forget it. Things are too hot and you're too bloody stupid.
I'll tell.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Ruth, Mrs. Ballinger, she gave it to me and she'll be real mad if you don't give it back.
Oh, she did she? There's like grease lightning, that one.
What?
Here, catch. Just you keep it out of sight, understand?
Yeah, there's only a couple of snots in it anyway, so it won't be here for very long.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And seeing as how it wasn't my fault, I thought you might let me have some more dope. Just enough for a couple of joints.
No.
Oh, come on, it was Eddie who got...
If she could find it, so could the screws. You're careless, Patterson. That makes you a liability. So don't ever ask me again.
It's not bloody fair.
Why are you so worried about her when you let a dumbo like Graham keep coke in me cell?
Are you criticising me, Lou?
No, I was just looking after myself. There's no way I could have got off the hook if the screws had have found it. I mean, it's one thing getting dumbo hooked,
All
but
right, you've made your point.
Yeah, well, I just want
Just
another...
give it a rest. Relax. Look, you're going to be no good to me at all if you're this uptight.
Yeah. So what's happening?
All in good time. But when it happens, this place won't know what hit it.
Go, I want to go too.
That could probably be arranged. There's only one drawback. We need Ferguson's help to get us out.
And how are you going to get it? She just bashed you up. Why should she turn around and help you?
Because I'm going to offer her what she wants.
Like?
She wants Desmond as much as we do. When she finds out what I've got in mind, she'll help.
Must be nice to be so sure of yourself. What happens if she doesn't?
How dare you talk to me like that? You're nothing but a cheap little con merchant with a very limited future.
Oh, yeah? What would you know? Coming in here like the Queen of Tarts and taking over.
I want to talk to you. Get going, Callie, or you'll miss muster.
I got a note from my mum says I can stay home today.
Ouch! In case you're wondering who cleaned out your stash of poison, it was me.
You? But you're taking quite a bit on yourself, aren't you?
From what's been going on around here, I don't think it's a moment too soon.
Why don't you stop playing mother hen for 5 minutes and let your little brood look after themselves?
Ah! After what you did to Daphne, I ought to ram your head down there and make you lick that bowl clean. And if you bring any more stuff in, that's exactly what I'm going to do, understand? Understand?
Get away with this.
No more freaks, lady. You might have been queen of the tarts on the outside, but in here you're nothing. You're less than nothing. And judging from those bruises, I'd say the freak agrees with me.
Ferguson will pay for this and so will you. I know enough people in high places to make sure of that.
Whenever you head over Reno, I think you've lost it. So from now on, follow the rules just like everyone else, or I'll make sure of those extra cleaning duties.
Watch it, you bloody coke freak falling all around the place.
Leave her alone.
Why should I leave her alone? I'm not the one that bashed her.
Everyone here knows the rules on drugs.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. But it doesn't seem right that Ballinger's getting off scot-free and taking advantage of poor little kids like Daffy.
She can hardly look after herself, the poor dear. Oh, look, I'm going to do my rounds.
Shouldn't we do something about Ballinger? I've already warned her off. But if I find out that anyone else is working with her, I'll soon know about it.
What are you looking at me for?
People are wondering why you two seem to live in each other's pockets.
I was scoring a bit of free grass off her. What's it to you?
Yeah, well, not anymore. There is no more drugs and there's no more coming in.
Look at all the things in Ruth's cell. Now, I think we should confiscate them as a punishment.
That'd open
She's
up.
going to be punished. It needs to be something that'll really hurt.
It will be, if she tries it again. Look, I said I've handled it. Let's leave it at that, shall we? Obviously, there's some people around here who don't agree with the way I've been handling things lately.
We didn't say that.
You didn't need to. I've got an alternative to put to you. Council.
Jeez, I must be hearing things.
One thing that does stay is the no drugs rule.
Well, how do you see this council working?
We elect 3 or 4 representatives. If a problem comes up, they talk about it and vote on it. Now, nothing could be fairer than that. Also, it gives us more bargaining power with Renault.
Certainly worth thinking about.
Worth thinking about? Sounds an eminently sensible
Don't
suggestion
tell
to
me
me.
you're thinking of standing for the council, dear.
It's a good thought, Myra.
What's to stop Ruth being on this council if she gets enough people to vote for her?
Nothing, love. If she gets them to vote for her. And the way she's losing friends at the moment, that's not going to be easy.
Well, I say we put it to the others and see what they think. Personally, I'm all for it.
Daffy, what are you doing? Some people haven't read that yet.
Oh, sorry, I didn't think it mattered seeing the front pages missing.
Oh, yeah? I'd like to know why. What do you think? Because there's something on it they don't want us to see.
As a matter of fact, it contains some very interesting news.
And how do you know?
Because I happened to get to the paper first. I knew you'd all be interested, so I cut it out.
You did what?
Oh, it's one of her tricks. When there's something really good in the paper, she holds it to ransom.
I found it. It's mine. If anyone else wants to read it, it's only reasonable they should pay something.
Now, look, how many times have I told you about that? The paper doesn't belong to you. Hand it over.
I'm entitled to a finder's fee.
That's enough nonsense, Willie. Hand it over now.
No wonder small business is going to the war in this country.
What? Oh, Ruth! Wheeling bitch. Doesn't surprise me. Just what I would have expected from her.
No wonder they've been giving her so much. Has anyone seen Etty?
I've got something for her.
You stinking lagger.
What did you say? You don't believe that nonsense, do you? It's a setup by the feds. Can't you see that? Really, it's so obvious.
Hey, it might be a made-up story. Shouldn't we give Ruth a go?
What, and have her lagging on all of us as well? She'd use anyone for bargaining power.
Yeah. At least the department wasn't crawling to her just because they were scared of her husband. Still, it wouldn't worry me if she squealed on every filthy drug pusher in the country.
No! Lagging is lagging. It's what we've got to live by. Why should she be different?
No reason I can see.
What do you expect from a rich bitch?
You're fools, all of you. You're playing right into their hands.
Oh, I certainly hope your husband's understanding, dear.
With a skip, she and May will be at it again.
Well, don't look at me, dear. I don't start it.
Oh, no.
What's so funny, dear?
Well, I was just thinking how to be if you and Willie were both on the council that Myra's talking about.
God, can you imagine it?
Oh, no. That's the way council should be run. Argue things out properly. Anyone thought who they'd like to see on it?
I might give it a try. But no point, really. I'll be out soon.
Stupid idea. Decent top dog wouldn't need any counsel.
Yeah, we know your idea of being top dog. Throw your weight round and rip everyone off for all you can get. You sell a whole lot of us to the Ruth Ballingers of this world without thinking twice.
Boo! I wouldn't have nothing to do with the bitch.
Haven't seen much of this afternoon. Probably still squealing their head off to...
You mean I'm going to be living like a real person tonight?
If you do what you're told, yes. Desmond has to be fixed before we go. It's part of the deal. An overdose of heroin with fingerprints on the hypo.
And how are we going to do that?
We'll take it to the shower rooms where it's quiet. Then you'll hold it down while I stick the needle in.
Wait a minute. Hold Desmond down all on my own. Look, she's pretty tough.
You can handle it.
Yeah, well, I know. It's just that I'd be a lot happier if I had Kath or Ross.
We're not cutting anyone else in, Lou.
Now, I said you can handle it, and you will.
Now, we're going to be out of this hole this afternoon. Trust me. Yeah.
Much better when I'm outside.
I know you are.
Hey, do you want to come out and look at my plants?
I'd love it. I got something for you. Yeah, what is it?
This! Oh, God! Laura!
What happened?
Oh, get help! My baby!
You get help, Daphne. Get Mara quickly. Nobody else. We don't want trouble from her. No buts. Do exactly what I say. Get Mara quickly.
Baby, please! My baby!
Now, what have we got here? Come on, Ballinger, help me get her on her feet.
Don't let me.
Of course not. Get your sister all right away. Come on.
You gotta come quick. It's Nora, she's been hurting the babies.
Okay, calm down a moment. Mr. Crookshank, I sent Daphne to find my cigarettes, but she couldn't. Do you mind if I have a look?
Oh, no, yes, of course. You don't have to go out, you know.
No, I won't be long. Daphne, you go and get some fresh air.
Don't look so upset, lass. You'll find him. Hey, it's not the end of the world, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. I gotta go and look at my plants now.
Nora? Nora? Oh, bugger it, where is she? You seen Nora? Daphne said she was hurt.
Oh, yes, the little mother. Daphne's a panic merchant. Flynn complained of stomach pains. Probably the little brat making its presence felt. Anyway, she went to the toilet. I'm sure she'd be quite happy to have you hold her hand.
By God, you are a bitch. Nora, you're... Easy, Lou!
We don't want any telltale bruises. People might ask questions. Get her up.
Nora, what happened to it?
She's okay, but if she wasn't, it wouldn't be any great loss.
You bitch!
We're not having a good day, are we? Hold her tighter, Kelly.
Ferguson, you mongrel!
You're just in time.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Seems fitting that you go out and overdose, doesn't it, Desmond? You blown us! No, like hell, I'm out of that!
Yeah, what's going on? Where's Nora?
Just when I came by, I would have had a murder on our hands.
Go, let me go!
Just hold still.
Kelly and Ballinger were about to inject Desmond with something. If I hadn't come by, she'd be dead.
She's alive. She was in on it. Shut up. I tell you, she was in on it. She helped set it up.
Well, Desmond, how did it happen?
Miss Ferguson's right. She saved my life.
This is an Egbert after Mr. Pringle went to so much trouble. Leave the tray and wait at the gate. Pity you're so dumb, Kelly.
Yeah, I've been dumb, all right. Dumb enough to think you'd get us out of here. But how bright are you to cross Ballinger?
They weren't taking you, Kelly. You were set up.
Bull.
You and Desmond were part of the deal to get her away. That's right. Your hide and Desmond's in exchange for hers.
You bitch, Ballinger. You double-dealing mongrel.
What's the matter with you?
I'll kill you, Ballinger. No one crosses me and gets away with it.
Hey, Kelly, you know if I've got anything to do with it, Ballinger will be going to Blackmore.
Where's your big-time partner?
Where do you reckon?
Pity they didn't keep you there, too.
You want something?
Just wanted to tell you how lucky you are, Kelly.
So tell me.
There's a council now that's going to deal with you and Ballinger when she gets out of solitary.
I don't give a stuff, Desmond. None of you worry me.
You've got a short memory, haven't you, dear?
If it was up to me, I'd wring that neck of yours now and to hell with the consequences.
You don't scare me, Desmond, or your gutless council.
Do as Annie said, and involved in so many more things, and just show them that you do love them.
You haven't got Ballinger now, have you? As a matter of fact, you've got no one to back you up. I'd be very scared if I was you, Kelly.
I don't need him.
All right, ladies, back to cells.
We'll see.
I think I sound like absolute brat.
I'm not sure where Ballinger is.
Hell, we get nowhere.
Oh, please look if it's away.
Yeah, well, that bloody chance we gotta find Ballinger if the screw's gonna play down.
Look, I'm out. I just don't know where she is.
Everybody, a lot of trouble if you just tell us where she is.
Holy hell! It's a riot! What is it? What's happening? It's the enemy! Invasion started! Alright, keep it down! It's gonna be fun! Get the hell out of here! Hey, poor Kelly! You wouldn't know you can do it on your own! Shut up! Kill a lot of us!
Why would both alarms be going off?
Well, we can't stay here!
No fire.
Then what is going on?
There's no time to explain. Just get to your cells and close the doors. It's for your own safety. Now get to your cells and stay there.
Shut up, all of you!
Where they gone?
It's a breakout, it's got to be.
I reckon we better do what she says. Come on,
No way! Move, Kelly, and all of you, stay in your cells till I tell you otherwise. Now get going and keep quiet. What's going on?
Hey, Mary, can we go and see what's happening?
Not yet. And that goes for the rest of you. Now let's find out why they've hit the alarms first.
Being a bit careful, aren't you? Could have just been someone going over the wall.
No. Not the way Ferguson looked.
Hey, Desmond. Can you hear me, Desmond? Shut up, Kelly. Why should I? We've got a right to know what's going on.
Keep it down, please. Lisa's starting to tremble with the noise.
Right. You want to go find someone, Cass? What do you say?
Is this isolation?
No, it's further on upstairs.
Right, we'll check each cell as we go. Make sure Ballinger's not locked in here somewhere.
It'd be better if
Do it! Where's Ballinger kept? Just cooperate, no one will get hurt.
We don't know.
Honestly, we don't. She gets special treatment.
Out. Come on, move. Move it, up against the wall.
Ballinger is in isolation. Can't you leave these women alone?
I don't believe you. Keep your mouth shut.
Look who I get trying to leave the park.
Come on. I told you to stay put outside.
Yeah, well, you didn't want me to let her get away, did you?
Oh, God.
That's the lot, mate. No Ballinger.
All right, ladies. Where is she?
Come on, slut.
Leave her alone. She's only new.
Then tell us what we want to know.
Why don't you try solitary?
Well, you wouldn't be having us on, would you?
No.
Want me to check?
Yeah. And take her with you. Make sure there's no trouble this time or you'll be responsible for a lot of pain. Right, you go with him.
We're out of time. We should get out while we can.
You know where the front door is. I'll catch up with you later.
All right, I just
Do it!
The best thing we can do is to stay calm.
That's very good advice, lady. Now get back against the wall.
You're not in the army, Sonny. No soldier's dirty boots like that. Go home for your mother.
What do we do with this lot?
We'll lock them all in a room somewhere. Where can we put them? I said, where can we put them?
The rec room's not far.
All right, you lead the way. Come on, move!
The one by the door. You get his attention, I'll grab the gun.
Don't be so bloody stupid. There's 4 of them. It's too risky.
Well, I'll do it myself. Ballinger's not getting away.
You bitches are more stupid than you look. Come on, move.
Aren't you going to wish me bon voyage?
Lousy bitch.
Ballinger!
Looks like you lost again, Ferguson, and we're paying for it.
In a hurry. It's a pity you didn't let me try before.
Can you hear anything?
No, nothing. Hey, maybe they're all dead.
Doubt it.
Well, why don't the guards shoot back then?
Probably them just copped it. They're doing us favours left, right and centre. First Ballinger and now the guards.
They'll be coming back for us.
Oh, calm down, Beecham. I'm sure everything's going to be all right.
Come on, you're supposed to be the expert.
It's a funny thing, Ferguson. They didn't have locks like these on the plushy doors I used to pick.
Well, where are the bloody cops anyway? Never around when you need them. Are they? Where are they?
Shut up! There's someone coming.
Give it down, Halstead. Keep an eye on this lot. Make sure there's no trouble.
God, this whole bloody operation was a disaster from the start. Oh, Ram, I was only joking, mate. Ram, come on, mate. Cool it. Al and Ballinger are waiting. Come on, mate.
Just keep it shut. You have just run out of luck. Anyone moves, kill them.
Dears, worry about a thing. Aunt Eddie won't let those nasty persons come near you.
Oh, come on, Eddie. How are you going to do that? We could be held up with them for days. Hey, are you kidding? Aren't they going to feed us or anything? Oh, damn.
I think that's the least of our worries right now. I wouldn't be so nervous if they didn't keep acting like mad dogs.
Yeah. We'll have to watch the one they call Ram. I reckon he's got life membership to the Psycho Club.
But Ruth wouldn't let him hurt us or anything.
That bitch only cares about herself, love.
There must be something we can do.
I don't think it's wise to do anything. Well, for once we agree about something, Ferguson. I think the best thing we can do is to stay calm and quiet until we find out which way the wind's blowing.
You okay, love?
Oh, busting to go to the toilet, but I'm not game to ask.
Oh, come on, he looks okay. Hey, mate. Nora is up the duff and she's got to go. Yeah, it's just down the corridor a bit.
Forget it.
Oh, what? Hey, what are you scared of, mister?
Yeah, think a couple of Sheilas might be too much for you to handle, eh?
Shut it, dog face. No one's leaving this room.
Told you he was okay.
Bastard big man with a gun in his hands.
Oh, come on, Fred. We just want to go to the dunny, not leave the country.
Yeah.
Come on.
Shut up. Shut up.
Come on.
Now, one more sound of yous. I'm warning you, one more bloody sound of yous and I'll plaster the lot of yous all over that bloody ceiling.
Give it a go, then.
Brave little soldier.
Silly. She'll take one step and he'll shoot her down in cold blood.
Now look what you've done. It's all right, Lexi. If you don't want to do it, it doesn't matter. I just think you've got the best chance of carrying it off, that's all.
Nah, it'll be all right.
Where do you think you're going?
Just getting these. We're all a bit bored.
Play cards, do you?
A bit of poker.
How about a game, then?
Yeah, bet I could beat the pants off you.
Reckon you're pretty good, eh?
Oh, she's the best. Want to give it a try?
Only at cards. If you want some of the other, come and see me.
Go on. Pick it up. Said, take it off.
Oh, he's crazy. He'd have to kill a lot of us if you don't do what he says.
Come on, we haven't got all bloody night.
What's up? What was all that shooting?
Where the hell have you been?
Just took him to the dunny.
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
Nothing. She's just scared. I didn't lay a finger on her, honest.
Right, Al, grab Ferguson. Let's move.
Watch it! Just keep
Where are
moving,
you
mate.
taking her?
For a little trip.
See you around, ladies.
Lexi, watch the gate.
What did that bastard do to you?
What happened, love? He's a stinking pervert.
What did he make you do?
No point talking about it.
Jessie.
If there were two of you, why didn't you grab him?
Oh. Probably liked it too much.
Wash your stinking mouth out, Kelly.
Wrap this around you.
Thanks, mate. God, poor Joe. Oh, bugger her. I had the cops shoot her. Don't get your hopes up. She'll survive. She'll turn the tables somehow, get on top of them. She's had plenty of practice on us, remember? Yeah. Coming.
Hell, what's going to happen now?
Stay calm, all of you.
Oh, God! Go on, move back. Go on. That's what happens to troublemakers. Get it?
Joe. Joe, are you all right?
Oh. Well, she's alive at any rate.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, bad luck, more like it.
They're bumming up everywhere.
The hell of a crack. You give me a jumper, Tammy. We need to put something under her head.
Oh, get stuff.
Pass it over.
Should we? We've got her where we want her. Let's finish her off.
Just like you, Kelly, isn't it? Kicking a dog when it's down.
Just taken after your example, Desmond. Didn't seem to worry you when she was having those blackouts.
Oh, for heaven's sake, aren't we in enough trouble without ganging up on one another?
Please, is there something we can cover her with? Nah, fresh out of cement.
Mrs. B is right. The only way we're going to get out of this is if we stick together. That includes the freak.
While our hearts are yearning.
It's nice to know you girls are having some fun. How's the head, Ferguson? Ready for a trip in the morning?
You can't take her out of here. She's badly injured.
She got off light.
Where to?
The police are escorting us to the airport. Ballinger insists you come along.
Whose idea was that?
Mine.
What if they don't go along with it?
Simple. If they're not here at 7, I shoot one of you at 8, 9, 10. How long do you think it'll take them to give in?
Change. You're top dog, love it. It goes with the territory.
Yeah. Well, the best thing we can do is to stay calm. Not give those bastards an excuse to start shooting again.
Make a deal with them. They want hostages. Let them shoot the screws.
No way, Kelly. I'm not going to sacrifice anyone, and that includes screws.
How's your head? Oh, it's been better, but it's been better.
No, don't. Please, no, not me.
Daphne, are you all right?
What is it? Is it a bad dream? Oh, who's those men? They were shooting me, and they're going to shoot all of us. Oh, it's all right, Daph. Come on. It will be all right. Won't it?
Well, I'm sure the police are doing all they can.
Oh, you've got more faith in the bludgers than I have. We don't know what's happening on the outside, so we can't count on anything. But I do know that the only way we're going to get through this is to stick together.
Them that are still alive.
Shut up, Kelly.
She's right, though. They said they'd shoot a hostage every hour. They must be Gestapo.
If I don't get to the loo soon, they won't have to shoot me. I'll burst.
What are we going to do?
I'm just praying they don't mean what they say.
Wait.
The creeps. These women are hungry and thirsty.
Tough.
Hang on!
Forget it, Desmond. He's getting off on giving us a hard time.
I do what is or is not necessary, and it's necessary to keep you locked in here.
Fair enough, but if you lock the gates at both ends of the corridor, we can't go anywhere. At least that way we can get to the loo, and we can get some food for you and your blokes.
All right. But if there's any trouble...
There won't be any trouble with you bloody fools to start anything.
We intend to be out of here soon, and I don't want any extra hassles.
It won't be. I'll see to it.
You're in charge of breakfast. Just tea and toast. But I want two of you to help. You and you. Come on, move! Make sure the men are fed first, and none of you move till we get to that gate.
Well, at least he didn't say anything about shooting anybody. Yeah. Just wondering if it's the calm before the storm.
He's in that staff room. Cops are supposed to ring before 7. What are you staring at?
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to stare. It's just, well, you look like a nice sort of bloke. How'd you get mixed up in this lot?
Courtesy of Her Majesty's government.
How's that?
They called me up at 19, taught me a trade.
Killer first class, eh?
That's right. Kill a bunch of slopes in a funny country, they call you a hero. Doesn't pay the rent, but can't get a job and everyone thinks you're a psycho.
Hey, how'd you like a couple of fried eggs?
Ram said tea and toast.
Oh, come on, we won't tell. We're not laggers.
Oh, okay, but be quick.
I'll get the eggs.
We need some more butter.
What are you sucking up to him for? Look, I'm going to make a break for the back door. Now back me up, okay? I was just thinking of them.
Come on, Ma, wipe your snotter and get on.
It's locked! It's bloody locked! Get back!
Get more trouble from you and I'll spread you all out of bloody wall! Move! Move!
Jeez, what happened to you?
I should have done something. I should have at least
Stop
tried to
fat
help.
on me. Try to make a break.
Spain, nothing. Bloody stupid stuff to
You
put in the
okay?
first
No,
place.
I'll leave. Just keep an eye on those two.
Bloody lucky it wasn't me. I'd have blasted the lot of you.
Lexi, what the hell happened to you?
Oh, I'm all right. Just got to thumping, that's all.
What did you do?
Put some hot fat on him and tried to make a break for the back door. Didn't make it, but
That's obvious.
it was brave of you to try.
Bloody little fool, if you ask me. She could have got herself killed and the rest of us.
I'll give her a break,
Look,
Myra.
I don't want people sticking their necks out, all right?
Gonna nick off and leave us to it, were you?
No, I wasn't. I thought if I could tell the cops exactly what's happening, I could...
Get in there.
Hey, pull your neck in, Jenkins.
Better get into your tucker. You might as well enjoy it. It's going to be the last meal for one of you. 8 o'clock on the dot. Bang, bang, you're dead. With a bullet through your head.
Oh, Auntie, I don't want to die.
I couldn't stomach any food.
Oh, no, grab it while you can. Once they make us prisoners of war, we only get a cup of rice a day.
Do you think they'll go through with it, Mo? Really kill one of us? I think they'll have to. If they want to prove to the police that they mean business.
Maybe we should draw lots or something to see who goes first.
No way, leave it up to them. Ballinger owes Ferguson. She'll be first cab off the rank for sure.
Look, it could be any one of us.
But it won't be, will it?
Look at it this way. You'll be dying to save one of us. They'll probably give you a medal.
Shut up, Kelly. It could be you, you know.
Yeah, but it won't be, will it?
Now we're getting somewhere.
Which one of you is Nora Flynn? You a nurse?
Nursing aid.
Take him to the dispensary. See what you can do for his burns. Now, I don't have to tell you how stupid the police are. They've refused my deal, so one of you has to die. If you want to blame someone, blame her. If she hadn't hit the alarm, we'd have been in and out and no one would have known about it until this morning.
Get it over with then. I'm not going to grovel.
Don't worry. We're saving you for the main event.
No!
All right, shoot. I mean it!
This weapon fires 1,000 rounds a minute. That's 15 rounds a second, which is how long it's going to take you to pull the trigger. And I'll waste 10 of you before I hit the ground.
Do it, Myra! Kill the bastard!
You can try it if you like. Thank you.
Are they kill that bitch?
No.
Then her!
No. Let us sweat. Let's see how strong she really is. You just volunteered, lady.
How long to go, Miss Ferguson?
40 minutes.
What are you sucking up to her for? She can't help you now.
Lay off her, Kelly. Save your breath, Desmond. Kelly will be an animal right to the end.
Yeah, I reckon we ought to finish you right now, Ferguson. None of us would be in this mess if it wasn't for you.
Don't expect me to apologise for doing my job.
Oh? And I suppose getting us killed is part of your job, is it?
I couldn't change anything now, even if I wanted to.
Pity you didn't think of that before you hit the alarm.
Miss Ferguson was following procedure, that's all. Please, knock it off. We're in this together, whether we like it or not.
Yeah. And another one of us will be out of it permanently in, say, 38 minutes.
I reckon we ought to make them take the screws first. That'll give us a couple more hours.
You can forget that, Jenkins. Yeah, well, if they decide to blow me away, I know I'd be a lot happier if I took that bitch with me.
You make me sick, Kelly. Haven't you sunk low enough without doing the dirty work for those gutless hitmen?
That's not the point. I owe her.
No more than I do. Now, we might need her muscle before this is out, so cool it. Or I'll finish you off myself.